I think there's some of that. And we need to address it, and we need to stay on him and not be afraid to hurt some guy's feelings if he's not doing things the way we tell him to do them.
Are you guys going to change anything this week in practicing ball security?
Well, whatever we change, I mean, that's between us and ourselves. We're not going to share it with the outside.
Is there anything specific you talked to the team about yesterday to try and get over this, or are you guys trying to learn from it? What's kind of the process then?
Well, the first half we can beat anybody in the country, and the second half we can't beat anybody in the country. So, it's about as simple as that. I mean, we're able to do what we set our mind to, but we have to be able to do it for 60 minutes. And right now, we haven't proven to be a team that can do it for 60 minutes.
So you kind of prefer they move on from it, or still kind of take the...
No, they got to move on. But there's got to be a sense of urgency and determination to improve. So,
taking a look back at the film from Saturday, was there anything maybe that jumped out to you that you didn't see from the sideline in the second half?
not really. We didn't tackle. We didn't tackle and we turned the ball over. It's about as simple as that. Despite 6 turnovers, we scored 63 points. But we gave them 29 points on turnovers and let them return 2 kicks. So, yeah. So we're extremely explosive but sloppy.
What's the message to the team after a second half like that? Just moving on.
The message is you better improve, otherwise things are going to change around here, and or you'll be replaced. I mean, we may need to shuffle some guys around roster-wise, because we need guys out there that'll tackle.
Did this game remind you at all of the Cal game in 2014? I know the circumstances are kind of different, but just the sheer number of points, everything.
A little bit. I think our second half did. We played a really good first half. I think the second half did. The Cal game from start to finish, I didn't think we played well.
Can you pinpoint exactly why the tackling hasn't been going as well? I mean, do you think it's mainly due to losing some key players at each level, Chicago and Peyton and Jalen?
Oh, I think there were some guys that got satisfied and got sloppy. I think they got satisfied, looked at the scoreboard, which is precisely what we tell them not to do, and then they got sloppy and soft. And then UCLA, who's an extremely talented team, even though they've been somewhat dormant up to this point, they're very talented. I mean, there's not a player on their roster that the whole Pac-12 didn't try to recruit. And so they've had, some very positive things for them sitting there waiting to emerge, I mean, from the beginning of the season. And so then our guys relax, and well, that's what happens when you relax. You can't relax, and you got to have take more pride in what you're doing and your work ethic with regard to football, that you don't allow yourself to relax.
What did you think of Gardner on Saturday and his 9 touchdowns?
Gordon got 9 touchdowns, I thought. Well, I thought it's the most impressive performance with regard to the touchdowns that's ever happened in the Pac-12.
Have you had a quarterback throw for 9 touchdowns under you?
I don't think so. I'm not sure, but I don't think so.
Obviously, the result changes the evaluation of that, but how do you look back at Anthony's performance in perspective of this game?
I thought he played pretty well, other than the first interception. The first interception was just dumb, and he hit the guy right in the face and was trying to do a little too much. The second interception, Desmey as well handed the ball to the defensive back. So I thought, really, other than that, a thing here, a thing there, I thought he played quite well.
Utah's defense has been pretty highly touted before the season, throughout the season, but last week against USC, they gave a couple throws over the top that resulted in some big plays and touchdowns for them. Does that give you confidence going into this week with your passing game?
Well, we just need to play well. I mean, we've beat them plenty of times before, and we need to beat them now.
You guys have a 4-game winning streak against them. Is there a key there that you've discovered in playing a team like Utah?
Just go out and play well. Is it 4? Yeah. Just go play well. They're very similar. Very similar to last year.
What do you have to do to contain guys like Tyler Huntley and Zach Moss?
We have to tackle well and do our job.
Any questions on the phone line for Coach Leach? Questions on the phone line? All right, back in the room.
Mike, even before the second half, there was some new faces on the D line. Is the attempt there to build depth, or are you still looking for answers there?
Well, we need depth. We desperately need depth there. And then also I think that, if somebody can beat somebody out, they'll certainly replace them. Like Cosmos is doing some good things, and he's explosive, and we'd like to, and he's going to improve, and he's going to change, and we just want to be there to identify when it happens, and so we can get his abilities out there on the field.
Is Brock another one that's climbing the charts a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. He does some good things, and he had a good camp.
I know you're focused on coaching in that moment, but did you see anything on the sidelines of guys trying to incite or create some passion or kind of change what was happening?
Oh, I thought we were frantic. I thought we were frantic and segmented up. I didn't think that, we felt like that UCLA should just go away and the game should be over. We got to be tougher than that. I thought we were kind of babies on the sideline, to be honest with you.
In that sense, did you see kind of a snowball effect, or do you have much belief in that one play leads to another?
It kind of was both ways, really, but there's definitely that, somebody gets a level of momentum, and all you have to do is match their intensity by doing your job, and you just fight through it by doing your job over and over together. But, if you sit there and stare at the scoreboard and panic and get frantic, then, it just mushrooms on you.
It's kind of surprising that both you and the Utes are coming off of a first conference loss. Does that change, do you think, how teams are motivated when they're heading into this one?
I doubt it.
Do you think this team has the ability to be more explosive on offense than any that you've had as far as averaging some of the yards per play and a lot of the downfield looks that Cord of connecting on to some of the more explosive receivers?
I don't think we've hit our full potential yet. I think we've done some good things. I think we're improving. I think we can get better, but but I think that we haven't hit any full potential or anything like that.
Well, last chance on the phone line for Coach Leach. Anything on the phone line? Okay, back in the room.
Do you think what Kyle's done at Utah is a little bit underrated? Because they haven't been to the playoff or really been to the Rose Bowl or anything like that, but they've been pretty consistent, and it seems like this could be one of the better teams there.
Oh, I don't know. People ask me all the time about everything being underrated, and particularly up here, but I don't know. I don't really gauge it like that, I mean, I guess I don't feel like it's any more underrated than what our players and coaches have done here.
When you do look at Utah defensively, what do you guys think that needs to be the biggest focus going into this one?
The biggest thing, we just got to do our job. We got to do our job. We got to attack like we did in spurts this season, but we haven't consistently. And that's the biggest thing. Collectively, do your job and enjoy doing it for an hour, for 60 minutes.
How important is it being able to get to Huntley in this game?
What's that?
How important is it being able to get to Huntley?
It's important. Yeah, you gotta tackle him, and you gotta affect him. And, you know, that's another thing. We've got to get better at affecting the quarterback. We haven't, you know, we've got a bunch of faces back, but we haven't done a particularly good job of affecting the quarterback.
There's also a chance that he doesn't play due to injury. Does that affect how you prepare at all?
Who, Hundley's injured?
Possibly.
Well, you'll have to update me. Probably not.
Anything else for Coach? Go ahead, Rob.
All right, Coach, I think it's safe to say that Gardner Minshew is now a larger-than-life figure. If you could trade bodies with him for a week, what do you think that experience would be like, and what would you do?
If I could trade bodies with him, well, if it were me, I don't know what I'd do if it were me, because I kind of prefer my body, so I'd probably lose a little weight and shave the mustache. But you know, it looks good on him and matches up with him. So, and then, but before that, I'd do a lot of really cool Burt Reynolds stuff. You know.
What would it take for Coach Leach to wear some jorts?
Some what?
Jorts?
What are those?
The jean shorts that Gardner Minshew was
Oh,
wearing?
I used to when I was a kid. Not very much. I did when I was a kid. I mean, you know, you'd go water skiing in them and stuff.
You like that look that he has?
That's not bad. You know, it's pretty Mississippi and pretty down home and kind of, you know, hang out on the lake deal. Yeah, it's all right.
You've water skied in jean shorts?
Yeah. Yeah, you'd go to the lake and, you know, wouldn't necessarily, well, you didn't know where the day was going to take you, really. You'd have the boat and a bunch of guys in a pickup and maybe some refreshments, and then, you know, so you go out and pretty soon you end up water skiing, then you end up driving around in the mountains and having a little hospitality.
Anything else for Coach?
When you were his age, would you have ever done the jock strap stretches in the locker room?
Probably not. Probably not. You know, 'cause I didn't like wearing a jock strap. I'd only wear it if I had to. And then when they came out with those, and I was in, I was kind of early college when they had those kind of tight bike short looking deals that kind of held everything in place. I preferred those over jocks, so I was happy they invented those. And then I'd wear them when I played rugby, and it would help prevent chafing and that, you know, the stuff on your hip, you know, where you get the scab on your hip that never goes away. So I preferred those compression short things better than jocks.
Did you see that Houston's quarterback, De'Aaron King, is going to redshirt the rest of the season? I was wondering what your reaction was. And some players have been kind of using that new redshirt rule to play their 4 games and still preserve a redshirt year so they can transfer elsewhere.
Well, if he's going to transfer elsewhere, I'd cut him and tell him to go elsewhere. So, but I don't know if it counts as a redshirt year if you manipulate the thing. I don't know. Haven't dealt with it yet.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
All right.